ZERO1 Biennial is North America's most significant and comprehensive showcase of work at the nexus of art and technology. Established in 2006, the ZERO1 Biennial has presented the work of more than 500 artists from more than 50 countries. The ZERO1 Garage here at 439 South 1st Street in San Jose is the network hub for all biennial programming. This exhibition features the work of 24 artists representing 11 countries, and we explore a few of these artworks, and Jamie Austin, curator and director of programming, explains.
Hi, I'm Jamie Austin, curator and director of programs at ZERO1, and we're standing here in the ZERO1 Garage, the hub exhibition for the 2012 ZERO1 Biennial. And behind me is a work by Swiss artist Pei Lang called Moving Objects, and it's a series of motors that are actually quickly turning thread that's propelling small rubber bands back and forth that collide with one another and ricochet in a way that tricks the eye, and it's definitely been one of our favorite works here in the biennial exhibition. Behind me is a work by German artist Michael Najjar called Nasdaq 8009, and it's actually a charting of the Nasdaq stock exchange between 1980 and 2009, and it's very clear when you look at it where the dot-com boom and then the dot-com bust happened, but this was actually created through an expedition that he took to Mount Aconcagua, the tallest mountain in South America. This is the artwork Ada by artist Karina Smigel, who's based in Germany. And the way she describes Ada is her own creature, her own being. And the name Ada is after Ada Lovelace, who in the 19th century was one of the earliest people to write a computer program or an algorithm. And she was really a woman that was kind of ahead of her times. And Karina sees Ada as her own being that's kind of enacting a sense of coding on the walls by pushing Ada around, which is a very kind of physical, manual sort of thing. There's no direct technology involved here. You are coding and writing these marks that layer and layer and layer and slowly turn the area black. During the opening, we had 4 or 5 people in there who were determined to try to get Ada out of her enclosure, and were pushing her up and over. And so we have marks that go quite far into the space, and Ada leaves her mark.
Jamie, you were saying that Ada leaves her mark?
Ada definitely leaves her mark.
Continue, please.
Ada leaves her mark, and once you've interacted with her, there is that evidence, which we also see kind of spread out throughout the exhibition a little bit. But over time, these charcoal nubs that are on the outside of this ball, which has been engineered by a balloon company in Germany, slowly wear down as they mark everything around it. So she does change over time. You're meant to jump in and play around with her, and because of the helium, she moves in really interesting and unexpected ways. And I think it's interesting to, ask people to do something really physical, but yet it is tied to these ideas of technology and these histories of computer coding.
Thanks for explaining, Ada.
You're welcome. Enjoy. Time to get dirty. Can I grab you a baby wipe?
No. Where is it? Oh.
This is a work called Tunnels Around the World by French artist Maurice Benayoun, and this is actually a telematic project, which means it's connecting San Jose with other cities around the world, to Seoul, Korea, to Montreal, to Hong Kong, and to Paris. And how you connect with these other cities is by standing in front of the piece and kind of moving forward and backward, literally digging through archival documentation from all of the participating institutions, from ZERO1, from the Musée National in Paris. And as you dig through, eventually you reach people on the other side and you can actually chat and communicate live and truly tunnel through this digital information to connect to a global audience.
You want to try it?
Sure. Unfortunately, there won't be anyone on the other side right now because the time zone to Korea is not working. But I would love to jump in and at least show how you can navigate to the content.
This is Time and Again, designed by Person Brorson and Margaret Lukacs. It is a polygon model of a lily decaying and blooming at the same time. The lily is the symbol of eternal beauty and purity, and appears here as a white light on the wall.
This is artwork Baby Work by artist Shuli Chang, a Taiwanese artist who's based in Paris. And this is really looking at e-waste. We worked with local e-waste recycling company Green Mouse, who brought 3 pallets of over 5,000 used keyboards that the artist and a group of volunteers popped all of the keys, tested them, and then turned that into this interactive kind of sound installation. She's really looking at ideas of how the technology that we use, once we've had a computer, a keyboard a few years, we throw it away, it's obsolete, and often those get shipped back to the countries where they're originally manufactured for people to sort them back into parts. So by calling it Baby Work, she's assuming that each of us is acting as the baby and that it's our job to work. There's a set of white gloves behind me. People are invited to place them on, to grab different keyboard keys, and then as you touch the interactive wall behind me, you can create over 100 different sounds that become this kind of chorus and cacophony of music. And then you're also invited to take glue and paste these different keyboard keys onto the keyboard. So this is a sculpture that the public contributes to and that grows over time. And then we have our lovely friend, the robot here, who's constantly kind of moving the keys around within the space.
This exhibition space has been designed by Christopher Haas. It is an open framework featuring meandering walls that provide visitors with a sense of wonder, play, and discovery. The translucent gossamer walls are woven with a fine recyclable plastic thread and hang suspended from the beams to carve out a variety of spaces.
Jamie, ZERO1 is about bringing art and technology together. Why is it important to do that?
Well, I think we've really set out to create kind of an institution as well as an exhibition that's really reflective of Silicon Valley. And I think Silicon Valley is known for creativity and risk-taking, and these are things that happen really in parallel between the arts and technology. So we thought it was important to kind of bring those worlds together in both an exhibition and an ongoing dialogue.
Hence, the best place to do it is here in Silicon Valley.
Absolutely. Where else?
Yeah, when did ZERO1 start and why?
ZERO1 was founded in 2000 as an arts nonprofit by PR executive Andy Cunningham, and she had done an Aspen Institute kind of study and really wanted to kind of bring these worlds of art and technology together because she thought that they had so much in common but were kind of acting in parallel in the Bay Area, and started with a few events that eventually evolved into what is known as the Biennial.
How did you get involved in this?
Well, my interest has always been this intersection of art and technology. I've studied both kind of computer systems and art history. And when I first heard about ZERO1 in 2006 happening as a festival, I was like, those are the two things I'm interested in. I must, go and attend and participate. And then it joined ZERO1 officially in 2009 as the assistant curator. And then now I'm the curator for this biennial.
Now, the hub of ZERO1 is here on 1st Street at, 429 1st?
439.
439 1st?
Yeah.
But it's not limited to San Jose. Where else can people go to see ZERO1?
Well, we have 45 partnering organizations from around San Jose, Silicon Valley, and the Bay Area. You can go to SF MoMA to see performances and an exhibition by Raphael Lozano-Hemmer. Stanford University is doing performances, Palo Alto Art Center, Southern Exposure, Berkeley Art Museum, the ICA.
My God.
I mean, the list goes on and on. So we really have a full 3-month-long program of activities and events taking place through December 8th.
Now, and just tonight, in fact, you're going to have something called Emerge, I think it is. Last year, 2 years ago, it was called what? Absolute Zero?
That's correct. So yeah, Emerge, we've decided to take our Friday night street festival and focus specifically on the work of emerging artists. We've collaborated with 9 different universities from California to bring students here to present work and turn it into kind of a networking opportunity as well as an outdoor street festival. And we have 47 projects taking place outside.
As I remember last year for Absolute Zero, it had kind of a surreal quality to it. Can we expect that this year?
Hopefully. I mean, there's a lot of things with lights. Everything's interactive and participatory. You're meant to, dive in and kind of play and chat with people about it. It takes over the whole street. And, there is a little bit of a psychedelic vibe at times.
Okay, Jamie, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
I'm looking forward to this Emerge tonight.
All right, me too. Can't wait to get out there. There's a ton of performances. Every hour it'll look and feel completely different.
Great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
In just about 6 hours from now, downtown San Jose, nondescript as it is, will be transformed into the site of the Emerge Street Festival, a surreal conglomeration of vignettes, museum displays, and weirdness that is a part of ZERO1.
this is for the camera?
Yeah, well, what we got here is a data visualization of USGS feed of all the earthquakes that have happened over the last 24 hours. And what we do is that we pull it from their Twitter feed and plot it out in real time, typically throughout the state of California, of any earthquake that's a 1.0 or greater. Right now it's running a data set that is going in a loop so that people can see it moving around, but it's about 35 to 40 earthquakes that are above 1.0. We tried a 0.5, but that just absolutely covered the state with earthquakes. So we decided 35 to 40, you can actually see what's going on here. And yeah, this entire project is from San Jose State University. It took us about a semester or two to put together. And it's all documented on Instructables.com, and you can just look at how to build the framework, and this can be applied to anything, not just plotting a sandbox, but we're looking at things like frosting applications on cakes, an ink dropper or a laser on a UV paper or something like that. I mean,
Man, it's really cool.
yeah, the possibilities are really endless with all this framework, and it was a really simple construction. It was like a giant erector set with this aluminum extrusions.
And I created a piece here called Fractured Weave for the ZERO1 Biennial at the San Jose Museum of Quilt and Textiles. I've created this curtain out of plastic bags containing viscous liquid. I like the idea of the liquid being trapped inside the bags. A lot of my work deals with toxins in the home and movement. So the movement in this piece comes from the video, and the stillness from the contained water. And I film actions in the home like cooking, gardening, dancing, and I wonder how these actions change our lives and control our energy.